Dara has been living with his grandmother since he was little. His mother divorced, and she took him to his grandmother to help raise him. Grandpa has been dead for a long time, and now it's just his grandmother alone. His mother said she went to work in Phnom Penh and hasn't returned since. Grandmother has been making noodles to sell to support Dara all this time, even to the point of dreaming about him growing up. Dara goes to work in the field, but until now, he has only learned to read and write, not even finishing 4th grade, because his grandmother made him stop studying when she was seriously ill. His dreams compelled him to stop studying and help take care of his sick grandmother, fetching water to throw away and preparing food for her to eat. When grandmother recovered, she started another trade. She borrowed money to do initial capital, borrowing 500 to pay back 500. Dara saw that her grandmother was in debt, and her dream was to go find a job to earn money to pay back her debts until they were fully settled. With some leftover money, the grandmother goes to gamble. Whenever she goes to gamble, she often brings her Dara along. Grandpa, the owner of the gambling place, does not want grandmother to gamble because she has too little money. Sometimes she even loses all her money and has to be forced to go home empty-handed. Grandma doesn't go to work. No money to play. She sits and watches others play, and she is also discouraged. If it's a red water game, Grandma is very interested, but Dara also knows how to play the red water game. When Dara turned 16, his grandmother left him alone in a small house. Sometimes he would cry in his sleep because he missed her. He felt a deep sense of regret for not having expressed his gratitude to his grandmother before she passed away. Dara took the time to work and earned money to offer to the monks and to send merits to her grandmother who has passed away. Dara has reached the age of 20 and is quite charming, with a handsome appearance, attracting many girls who come to fall in love with him, but their parents do not allow it. Dara loves because he thinks she is not a suitable match for his wealthy family, while Dara himself does not seek someone wealthier than he is. Dara loves a girl named Soda, who comes from a poor background similar to his own. Soda has many siblings and is the second child in the family. Her father is an alcoholic, and her mother earns money by selling snacks and plastic bags to others. Only for a few days, while her father could only help with work in the early mornings, he told her to go buy alcohol. The money she earned, she saved for her younger siblings' studies, while her brother had bad behavior and stayed home. Soda, a beautiful person. Dara loved her, and over time, Soda managed to marry her to come live at Dara went out to find work, while Soda went to earn money cleaning plastic bags and cans. In a time, Dara had a dear friend named Long, whom he met occasionally because Long worked at a crab market in Pria Sihanouk City for some years now. For a long time, he would come to visit his home again. Soda would return to work until she was heavily pregnant and finally gave birth at home. One day, Dara thought about visiting Uncle Coot's house.
Dara, do you want to come play cards here? But you can't, because there is not much money. This place is only for people who have money to play games, not for poor people. Just like you should stay away. You come to play. If you have a lot of money, I thought you wouldn't be able to make much money. It's better to save money for your children's needs than to want to gamble.
Reprimanded with hatred, But Dara did not get angry and did not respond. But in his heart he was furious at the harsh words of the teacher in front of the people playing there. Soda was pregnant for the first time. Her belly was very big, and the doctor said that she was having twins at birth. Twin daughters like that. He always goes out to collect scraps before 5 a.m. every day. Some get a lot, some get a little, almost not enough to spend. Some buy milk for the babies, hoping that only mother's milk is not enough. Soda is thin because she is breastfeeding. The more she breastfed, the thinner she became. Dara felt sorry for his wife and tried everything to make the system work. During the day, she gave milk to her babies at day and breastfed her at night. Later, there were more and more scavengers. Dara worked hard but could hardly make any money. In this case, the more she breastfed, the thinner she became. Dara felt sorry for his wife and tried everything to make the system work. During the day, she gave milk to her babies at day and breastfed her at night. Later, there were more and more scavengers. Dara worked hard but could hardly make any money. In this case, Dara was very distressed. One afternoon, Dara unexpectedly met a friend. He told his friend that he had no money to provide milk for his child. A friend invited Dara to work at the shrimp market in Sihanoukville. There was no limit to knowledge, as long as he had enough strength. Dara was very happy and told Soda about it. Soda was also very happy. Long told Dara that we would meet at the shrimp market in Sihanoukville. Long invited Dara to meet the owner of the shrimp market. She was a Chinese-Cambodian woman, and she was over 70 years old. Her name was Kim Hieng, or as he was often called, Ama.
Hello, our Ama. I invited one of my friends to work. What does our Ama think?
Ama looked at Dara with wide eyes. Long asked Ama again, I beg you, there is a young child who needs money to buy milk. He has learned very little. He only knows how to read. Please have mercy on him.
My shrimp market job doesn't allow people like that.
Why, Ama? There's already a shortage of people here to help sell shrimp. Why go, Ama?
I'll let you work at my house, gardening and taking care of my trees, because no one else is working for me. I'll give him $500 a month. But he has to come back to visit his house every 6 months, okay? Is that okay?
Gets a higher salary than me.
When Dara heard that it was $500, he immediately agreed. Dara and Long returned home with joy in their hearts.
Go to work for our children. Please don't worry. I'm here to take care of them.
Despite everything, I'm still worried about you and our child. But for our child, I'm willing to do anything.
Soda, you can go. I am here. Take care of our child.
Dara asked her mother-in-law to come sleep with his wife. This was also to reduce some of his worries. Dara also arrived at Irma's house in the afternoon. When he arrived, Alma asked Dara to come into the house. Alma's driver asked Alma what?
Where should he sleep, Ama?
He is sleeping at my house.
It's not right, you know, because we just met him a short time.
Don't interfere. It's my business. I'm happy.
The driver shook his head and went to sleep in the parking lot, while Dara followed Alma into the house. Alma went into the room downstairs because Amma's house is very big. She opened the door with the key and told him to sleep in this room.
Did you let me sleep here? It's too good. I don't dare to stay because it's too good. I'm a farmer, and I can sleep outside.
Says sleep here. Don't be afraid. Take your clothes and leave them there, then come and have dinner with me. Amma brought Dara to the table to eat rice. Come on, eat with me.
I am going to eat with your driver at the garage. I'm fear.
Arma, eat with me. Just enough for us. Go get another plate and add another one.
Told the driver's wife, who was Amma's housekeeper, to bring her some more plates. Amma put rice on the plate for Dara, the housekeeper, wondering why she was eating rice with Amma. Dara thanked the housekeeper.
Amma, it's not hard to raise your hand and say thank you because he's my housekeeper.
The food on the table was all delicious. Amma gave Dara extra rice because she thought Dara wouldn't dare to eat it, because he was afraid.
Please eat a lot. I don't have anyone to share the table with me. Sometimes have my grandchildren come to visit. Some of my brothers and sister have died. I've been eating alone for a long time. I'm so happy that Dara came to eat with me.
So you don't have any children, right?
I'm not married. How can I have children? I am pleased with you, so I let you come to my house.
Amma said happily. While eating, Dara thought about her wife at home. What did she eat?
Amma, you're making a face like that. Isn't the food delicious? It looks like you don't want to eat the rice.
Dara. Yes, delicious. Yes, all the food is delicious. I'm just thinking about the family. What did my wife and children need right now? I bought some milk for the children and left 10,000 real for my wife.
Amma, 1,000 reals isn't enough for a month. So I'll pay you a month or two in advance and leave it for your wife to spend in the future. You'll eat and sleep here, so it won't be difficult to save money. It's all free. In a little while, I'll go buy you clothes.
Dara, I'm only asking for 200 or 300.
Dara raised his hand in greeting to Amma.
Amma, it's okay. I'll give you $1,000 for the first 2 months.
Dara, he sheds tears. He never thought he would ever touch $1,000. In the morning, Dara cleaned the house and trimmed the trees. In the evening, the driver Amma's car came to pick up Dara to take him to Dara's wife. When he arrived, Amma brought many things to give to Dara's wife. Amma sat in the car. Dara gave money to his wife. Soda was surprised and asked to keep only 300. The remaining amount was deposited in the bank. Dara told Soda that his boss had asked him to be his concubine. Soda heard this and laughed. She said, "Let's consider it a celebration." For the elderly, the delicious food that Soda had never eaten before was now ready for her. Later, she came to thank her Amma, who was sitting in the car. Dara didn't dare stay long, for fear of Amma waiting, who was sitting waiting in the car on the way home.
From now on, you must change the name to Big Power so that it has a good meaning.
At 10 p.m., Dara turned off the TV and went to bed, thinking that he would work for a few more months to buy a TV for his wife to relieve his boredom. While Dara was sleeping, there was a knock on the door. When he opened the door, he saw Amma knocking. Amma was wearing a short, thin dress. Dara dared not look directly because he was shy. Instead of Amma.
Dara, what can I do for you, Amma?
Amma, can I come in?
Dara, is this Amma's house?
Amma walked in and closed the door to the room. Dara didn't dare to look at Amma directly. He didn't know whether to sit or stand. Amma walked over and held Dara's hand. Amma confessed her love for Dara.
Do you know that I have never pleased anyone? That's why I haven't got married until now. Many people have come to me to engage me, but I won't take it. But now I love your power. Will you make me another wife? I will give you everything you need.
Dara, I don't dare.
You the power to go home and sleep with your wife and children sometimes. I would not separate you from your wife and children because I'm afraid of sin. I will send your children to good schools so that you will have millions of dollars and no one will be able to look down on your power.
The words, "No one can look down on you anymore," reminded Dara of the insulting words of the gambling den owner who had looked down on him, and then he decided to turn off the lights anyway. Turn off the lights, and we can see that it's beautiful. Amma fell in love with Dara that night. When Dara woke up, saw Amma sleeping with him. Looking up, he saw Amma with white hair. He thought it was a ghost and quickly got up, only to realize that Amma had come to sleep with him.
Are you standing there like? Oh, my God, why are you standing there like that? Come here, hug me for a while, sleep for a while, then get ready for work.
Dara forced himself to go and hug Amma.
From now on, don't call me Amma anymore. You can call me Kim Hyeng. I'll let you take care of the market, and I'll let you learn to drive. Just let Kim Hyeng go everywhere with you, and don't let anyone else drive.
So, did Mr. drive the car and kick him out?
I'll let him take care of the house and garden instead of your power. I don't trust anyone else. I have power with me, and I'm warm.
Realizing his mistake, Dara confessed his story of having Amma as his concubine to his wife, Soda.
Soda, it's not hard to think about it, my husband. I think I'll help the elderly according to their wishes.
Later, Amma gave Dara money to build a big house and brought Soda's parents to live with her as part of the family. Her father was pleased to come and live in a big house. He had all kinds of food. It was no longer as difficult as before. He tried to stop drinking. Everyone was happy. Soda's mother also came to help take care of her grandchildren. With great enthusiasm, she asked Dara to open a shop. Without waiting for the money from Dara, Amma gave her a refrigerator for Soda's new house. The villagers were surprised that Dara had such good fortune. How? They don't know what Dara does. Some people think Dara sells drugs. Some people think Dara won the lottery. Some people come to ask Soda at home, but Soda refuses to tell them. The person Dara never forgets to thank is Long. The Dara always gave his friends a monthly $1,500 and asked them to do light work, just sitting and writing some bills.
How have you been, my dear, since you took Amma as your wife?
You shouldn't ask like that. Amma always finds some medicine for us to take every day. Sometimes we get tired of being in bed, but Amma won't let us stay up late. Sometimes we do it loudly, but when the sun rises, we're all exhausted. What should we do if my Amma likes that? We're the ones who have to do it. I'm dying. My whole body is aching. Every time I eat rice, Amma always asks me what I want to eat. I'm so embarrassed by the waiter. When I first walked into the restaurant, they thought I was their child.
Oh, forget it. Think about it for your children and your wife. He can't live 100 or 120 years. We can't choose the path we walk when we have our lives. We must do as many good things for her as we can, lest in the future you meet Amma as a virgin.
One day, Dara was driving to visit his wife's house and had to pass by a gambling hall that sold beer. He stopped the car to buy a bottle of beer. When Mr. Krot saw Dara, he immediately rushed over to get a beer and serve him.
You have very large bracelets, covering your entire body. Please sit down.
Takut took the initiative to bring a bottle of cold beer. The players started coming to play at the bar. They took out 50,000 real and handed it to Takut, saying that it was not difficult to get drunk. The Dara got up and was about to leave. Takut grabbed the Dara and pulled him away.
Takut Dara, come and play cards. I have a place for you. It won't be difficult to sit and wait for someone. If they come late, let someone sit, just wait. At this time, as a rich man comes to play a card. Today, we can play cards all night until morning, right, Dara?
Dara. No. I don't play cards at this time. It is small. Cheap games like that. I am a rich man.
Dara removing Takut's hand. Takut could not speak, but was ridiculed by Dara. The villagers had no one to criticize Dara's actions because they had heard Takut despise Dara.
This story is over. Yes, people don't stay poor forever. People who scavenge can also become rich. Don't look down on poor people who are of low status. I hope that someday the poor will be better than you. Thank you. Goodbye. May peace be with all the families.